Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. In this update, we are going to check out Litecoin's price chart and see what is going on here. I'm going to tell you why I think our move up is going to continue, and we're going to talk about basically different possibilities. So, are we ready? Let's dive in and see what is going on. And if you remember, the last time that we talked about LTC, we were right around this area and we said it specifically the time to go up in Litecoin has to be right here, right now, because this can be a beautiful head and shoulder. And for all we know, this might be just a very simple pullback. And based on this, what's next? You know what? A continuation of the move up. And we said it when we take this important high, we can be bullish at that point in Litecoin with like much more confidence. So thank God that we got this move on the upside. Now, this pattern is fantastic, do not get me wrong. However, personally, I don't actually use classic patterns a whole lot, and my field of works is actually Elliott waves. And in terms of Elliott waves, if you want to say this is our final low, then okay, you have to be able to find off of the lows a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, and for our sub waves, we're gonna have 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. And for wave 2 and 4, we can consider different possibilities. Let's say, okay, ABC into 4 and maybe like a WXY structure into wave 2. So the question is, do we have something like this in Litecoin or not? I'm here to tell you, at the moment at least, we do not have like a complete 5 wave. However, we might be very well on our way to complete a 5 wave on the upside. And here is how I can argue that. You see, I can tell you, maybe this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, and this can be off of the lows, also another 5 wave on the upside. And if you want to assume that from maybe here to about the lows, this whole move is a correction structure, no problem at all. At that point, according to the bullish case on a higher degree, what do you have? A 1, 2, 3, and where is our wave 4 and 5? The answer is we don't have it yet. And if this is going to happen, then okay, again, like we said that also at the beginning of the video, we can safely assume our move up in the short term in Litecoin is going to continue, let's say for another bare minimum 10 to maximum even like 15, 20, 25% even on the upside. Now, question, can we have other possibilities suggesting maybe we are bearish in Litecoin and we're just going to have soon a move on the downside in order to take the lowest low about, let's say, $72.50? The answer is yes. And even if those scenarios are not obvious enough, any analyst at any given moment must be able to find a bullish and a bearish count at the same time in order to remain 100% objective. So bear with me a little bit. I know this scenario may not necessarily look beautiful. Here is what's going on in my mind. Let's actually go on maybe 15-minute time frame and zoom out a little bit more so we can see the subwaves a little bit better. What is going on with my internet today? I don't know. Okay, there we go. So this can be from here to about this point. 5 wave is still short, but on a higher degree, maybe into an A leg correction for wave B and another move up into C, followed by that this whole move can be a correction down. I don't really know about the shape of it. Maybe like an A, B, C expanded flat. Actually, no, it can be an ABC running flat, since in this phase we did not take this important low, and this can be yet another ABC on the upside. And here's a very important point. You see, in an ABC zigzag, sub waves are gonna be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into A, correction for wave B, maybe ABC, maybe WXY, maybe even a triangle, not really that important, and then another 5 up into C. And if I just go on the live chart, you see, in my view, yes, this is still, even according to this possibility, a 5 wave on the upside. But now I'm gonna say on a higher degree, it's into a wave A, followed by a correction for wave B, and then another move up into C. And on a higher degree at that point, we may have completed the subwaves for, you know it if you are a regular viewer of the channel, a WXY in form of a double zigzag. And then it is going to be the time to have a move down in Litecoin in order to once more, unfortunately, take the lows. And at that point, if at the same time we manage to get a break of this beautiful ascending channel that we have been inside it for the last basically, let's say 3.5 years. Well, okay, that's not necessarily going to be an optimistic sign indicating, yeah, you know what, maybe in LTC we are headed lower and we want to take the lowest low in here as well, about $42. Now, here's a very important point. Right now, this bearish count is not my base case, but even if you want to consider this, you cannot really help but think about the short-term price action and the fact that even according to this bearish count, one way or the other in here, we are going to witness in Litecoin some more moves on the upside. And the question is, do I have some more reasons for a continuation of this move up, at least in the short term? I'm going to argue yes, and I got actually two very important reasons. Number one has to come down to classic technical analysis, meaning supports and resistances. And if I just do this, maybe zoom out a bit more, you see, in the previous video in Litecoin, we talked about a decent bit of resistance area right in here, but we said this isn't really that important. The next important region in Litecoin can be around the highs in here between, let's say, 87 to about 88, $88.5. You can expect something like a 7-8% more move on the upside, and that was actually exactly why right in here 2 videos back I told you I have opened a long position and my target for my position is going to be right in here, and my stop is under this importance low. And the moment that in LTC we get to here, I'm actually going to get out of my position. Does that mean right around the highs I'm going to be bearish? No, not really. However, here's a very important point. Let's even assume that we want to get a break of this thing, right? At that point, I'm going to argue because above this level, we also have a decent bit of resistance area. I think it was somewhere around $92, $93. Odds are we are going to initially go above here, maybe get to this level, and then we are going to come back and spend some time in order to just gather the power for the next massive breakout. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I just took like a very short-term long position. Okay, I don't really want to be involved in this boring, absolutely god-awful correction structure. That, my friends, is why right in here I'm going to get out of my long position, knowing full well that our move up very well could continue for quite some time. And even if we end up getting a break of that $92 resistance, we can expect something like a 10-15% move up from there in order to get to about maybe these areas, about $105 to $110. But for now, let's not even talk about those numbers. Let's focus on the current move on the upside. And here is my second reason for why I think we're gonna have a continuation of this trend. You see, we talked about this head and shoulder structure, right in here. I think we can safely assume, yes, this is absolutely confirmed. And the target for it, let's just put the chart on regular scale and then measure the height of our pattern from here to about this point and put it at our breaking point. There we go. This is giving you a target of about $84.5. But here's a question. What if we actually have like another head and shoulder structure, and instead of this thing, it's actually going to be this one right in here, and here is our next line for this beautiful head and shoulder structure. And as you can see, recently we have also confirmed by going above the next line pullback and a continuation of the move up that this head and shoulder is actually going to do the job and send us up. And what's the target? Once more, let's measure the height of our pattern to about this point and put it at our breaking point. This is giving you about like an $88, $89 Litecoin. So I'm going to say a lot of signs do actually point in LTC to a continuation of this short-term move up for another 7 to 10%. And then probably we are going to witness some sort of a correction down. And here is my last point. Let's go on daily time frame as well and talk about what is going on in terms of indicators. There we go. So what do we have in here? A buy signal in MACD and SLOC RSI, which is definitely an optimistic sign, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really care about that. What I do care about is this. You see, on the live chart, I think we actually talked about it 2 videos back. this is a low, the other one is a lower low in daily time frame. On the other hand, what do you have in MACD? This is a low, the other one is a higher low. So essentially, this is like a beautiful looking bullish divergence, suggesting our move up is going to continue. And since in here, we got also a buy signal at the same time with the stock RSI, this is, I would say, yet another important sign pointing to a continuation of this short-term bounce. And let's actually go real quick on weekly time frame as well and see what is going on in here. Okay, so in here, as you can see in MACD, we still have a sell signal. So I would argue maybe you need to be a little bit patient. However, pay attention. You still can identify in here some sort of like a short-term optimistic sign, since in a stock RSI, we recently got a confirmed buy signal, and this happened around the oversold region, meaning our signal does actually have a decent bit of power. But again, I would like to suggest, if you want to go according to indicators in weekly time frame, just be a bit more patient and see, are we going to also get a buy signal in MACD or not? If you get it, at that point, you can be bullish with like much more confidence. And maybe at that point, you're going to expect something like a 30-40% bounce in LTC. But all those things aside, I would argue right now, it's time to focus on the short-term price action. And I'm really hoping either from the current point or maybe after having like one more retest of this level, our move up to continue and get to about here, so I can get rid of my long position with about, I believe it was like a 15-16% move on the upside, which is definitely not that bad for a short-term trade. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Litecoin's price chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.